Live from the USA, helping you get paid every day. This is the boss of Bitcoin, the Cristo of crypto. It's your boy BK. And if you don't like me, you must not like money. Today is August 16th. Bitcoin is clinging on for dear life at $4,000. Bitcoin Cash, is still hiding in the shadows at 300. And we got a nice little episode for you today. When the markets cool off a little bit, one thing I try to do is I go and find the money. Every day is a treasure hunt, and I'm out there in the fields looking. And I think I found two coins today. They're on completely different sides of the spectrum. As you will see, one is breaking out, as a new market leader, and one may have the promise to become one in the near future in the form of digital gaming. It's a lot of concentration in the industry with regards to digital gaming and next gen tokens. And so this is one that I wanted to cover for you guys, just to give you a glimpse as to what might be possible. And also if it's an opportunity for you to invest to make some profit as well. With that being said, you already know what time it is. Every day on my channel, somebody got to get paid. And today is no exception. They call me the Crypto Santa Claus, because I always come bearing gifts, right? And so here we go right here. I wanted to know, what platform do you game on? And what is your favorite game? Today is the Gamers Show. On this channel, your boy BK. What do I like? I like a little GTA. I just got done playing Mafia, with my boy Lincoln Clay running around New Orleans, taking over the city. So I'm an Xbox. I'm an Xboxer. Xboxer for life. Back to the Halo days. First old school Generation 1 Halo. I remember playing that with my brothers for like 3 weeks straight over Christmas break, 2000, 99, 2000, somewhere in there. So here we go. Let's see what we got. And so this is how it works. If you want to win some cash, all you got to do is hit that little bell notification. What that does is I jump on this channel at all hours of the day. So you will be updated whenever I jump on. You come on, get in the chat, and you will have a chance to win. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to pick our winner. I'm going to close my eyes right now, wherever the mouse stops. Bam! That's our winner. Who's the closest one? Alexis, you just won like 2 days ago. So I'm going to give it to my man, Stephanus. Said The Witcher 3 PS4. I've never played that game, but it sounds pretty cool. Sounds pretty cool, especially if it's the third one. Right? So what we do now is I am screenshotting your name. Congratulations. Right? I'm going to throw it up in our Facebook group, and then we go come right back, and continue with the rest of this talk. So hold on one second. Here we go. Bam. And all you got to do here is jump on our Facebook page. This is the #1 Bitcoin group in the world. That's the name of it right there on Facebook. We got about 8,000 members. Just broke it today, so that's pretty cool. So you jump on the Facebook group, say, hey, that's me. I'm gonna get your wallet from you, send you over, a couple bucks cash and BTC payable from my wallet to yours. Thank you for your support. I truly do appreciate it. And there you go already. Just that easy. Back to the money. So here we go, y'all. You see what time it is. It's just that easy to get paid. I try to give away cash every day. I'm able to do a video, but as you can see, our community is banging off the chains. 10,000 subscribers, right? 10,000. We got 8,000 in the Facebook group. I tell the story about me, back in the day, I was, trying to trade stocks, losing about $1,000 a month. I said, BK, you suck at trading stocks by yourself. You know what I did? I went and got about 10,000 of my closest friends on YouTube and 8,000 of my closest friends on Facebook. And now we make money together. And again, today is no exception. So let's go. Crypto roulette, right? We got 2 coins for you. As I told you before, one is on one end as a breakout. The other is on the other end as a next generation. And honestly, I believe in both of them. I think it's pretty cool the way both of them are set up. We go check out the charts on OMG, and we go check out the white paper of DMarket. And this is their website. DMarket is, as you can see, it says a decentralized marketplace to turn virtual items into real commodities. You know, it's interesting. A lot of people are crossing over from brick and mortar to digital. You know, when I got my MBA at Notre Dame, that's one of the big things we talked about is the digital immersion, basically omni-channels. Like you buy something, you go to the store and you buy something in the store, then you go online and you buy the same thing online from the person's website. So they call that omni-channel shopping. But what these guys are specializing in is actually building a market around gaming, which is pretty amazing. If I think of all the hours I spent playing video games in my younger days, if I could have just got paid just a little bit, you know, 20 years later, I would be sitting pretty nice right now. And that's exactly what they've come to recognize. They have a very, very clean concept, a solid website, good graphics. I think that's one of the first things you want to look at when you're considering throwing down money on an ICO is what does the product actually look like? You have to realize a lot of communication is done in marketing, and these guys have pretty much knocked it out of the park as far as their digital communication goes of their product. But this is just one part of it. You see they have a token sale, and one day, we'll get to that in a second. I think it's a solid opportunity, you guys, for you gamers out there. You know, I think that's one thing you definitely want to start looking at is how can you get paid doing what you do for free already, right? So for example, for me, I make content, I make videos, right? How can I get paid doing this? You know, something like this is actually interesting to me because in my free time, I play video game, Killer Kills 56, you know, and on the Xbox community, come get some, I'll give it to you. You know, my little brothers sit and play Call of Duty all day. So, you know, back in the day, we would literally spend weeks playing video games back and forth. So the fact that these guys were able to put it together in a token and allow the world to profit from it is pretty cool. So real quick, I just wanted to go over their white paper. This is one thing I look at, you know, when I am evaluating if I want to give my money away. I'm not suggesting you do necessarily what I do, but when I go look at how I'm going to spend my money, I look very closely at the details. So before I look at anything, I look at the white paper. And the first thing that jumps out at me is these guys actually understand that because they have a visual product, because they have a product, you know, that is focused and oriented around young people, their white paper is not a bunch of coding language, you know, aimed at Silicon Valley software engineers. That's the first thing I noticed that jumped out, you know, that these guys actually get it, right? They got a simple font, nice, you know, nice format, and it's actually easy to read. I read some white papers and some guys that are just coders that, you know, been on top of a computer for 20 years and never talked to nobody. You know, in real life, I can't even read that white paper, and I got an engineering degree, right? But this is actually easy to read. You know, they highlight the relevant information. I got a few lines of it highlighted for you guys. You know, 4,000 pro gamers make a profit, 2.2 billion play games, $100 billion marketplace. So that means that out of all the people that play video games right now in any form, right? You know, just in the chat, I asked you what your favorite game was. We had Wii, we had Zelda, we had Call of Duty, we had Madden. You know, you got a plethora of entertainment options out there. But of all of the people, imagine all the hours we've spent together collectively, you know, immersed in some video game somewhere, some fashion, some format, Angry Birds, you know, what's the one little Candy Crush, you know, all these little silly digital games. Only 4,000 actually make money playing video games out of the entire world. So that's an amazing opportunity in itself, just to be able to leverage that fact. In addition to that, they talk about the other technology, the other platform that's out there right now, $3.6 billion last year from one platform. That's pretty amazing. But the one limitation of that platform is it does not support multi-platform and multi-engine trading. So essentially what these guys are looking at doing is creating a platform, more or less driving an economy that is not limited to one certain format, right? So the MMORGs, basically the massive online global platforms. Think of Dragon Age, or I forget all the big ones. What's the one world? I don't know. I know I played Civilization a few times. That was pretty cool. So this is kind of what I'm looking at. You know, the high level franchises, lifetime recurrent return. So basically, if you make a game, if you spin off on their platform, that's lifetime revenue. That's residual. You know, that's what kids go to college on. You know, you dig a hole in the ground now, plant a tree, and your kid eating the fruit for the rest of their life. You know, that's what I look for, opportunities like that. To have your money make money over time. Again, I tell you, time is your most valuable asset. You do not want to trade time for anything, but you want to have other people pay you for your time, right? And that's what that opportunity does. It talks about 5% of the total amount will go back to the developers. So it's some incentive there to develop content for this. So that's always good. They have a nice little timeline built into their launch as well. And this is how the ICO works. This is one of the things, you know, I wanted to cover in case, because a lot of guys are always asking me, you know, what ICOs are good? Can you cover this ICO? Can you do this ICO? You know, and this was actually sent to me through an email. So that's why I called it a roulette. I didn't go out and pick this stuff. I kind of just review everything, you know, that is sent to me. And then these are two that I picked out of probably the hundreds that have been sent to me, you know, in the most recent time. So here we go. The ICO is actually, you know, 1 day from right now. 1 Ether equals 1,000 tokens. So an Ether, if you look at the price of Ether, Ether is what, 284, 285. So essentially you're getting like a 3 to 1 almost, 3.5 to 1. So that's not bad. That means they're marking their token at about 33 cents. That means if it gets any type of traction, probably about 3 to 6 months after launch, it's going to break that barrier pretty easily. Another thing to look at is you get a 10% bonus. So not only, so I think you would get 1,100 to 1, which basically puts you at almost a 4 to 1 ratio, which again is not bad at all. These are the guys that founded it. You know, this guy looks legit. He has on nice glasses. He's looking up and to the right. That means he has a vision. He sees the future. You know, and he's CEO of SunTechSoft, 50 million annual revenue. So, you know, as you can see, you guys can look this stuff up on your own. It's just my goal to try to show you information that's out there. And I think this, similar to other tokens that's out there, you know, is set up for success. If they can actually land it and make it happen. And, you know, they talk about being in 50 games by the time they launch. Let's see where their little timeline, their roadmap right here. They talk about having a token sale. It was on their white paper. Is that it? Let me see. Here it goes. Yeah, milestone number 6, vMarket API to 50 games. Marketplace acquires first 10 million users. That means when they get 10 million users, that coin will be a little bit worth more than a little bit than 33 cents. So again, this is an opportunity. I don't expect ICOs to go 10x inside the first week they hit a major market. That's kind of their first barrier, is to expand through, you know, different markets and different platforms. But I actually just had one of my ICOs, my only ICO I ever invested in. This will probably be the second, but my only ICO I ever invested in just went about 20x this week. I had to hold it, you know, for 6 months. So I lost that time in there, but at the end of the day, it still outpaced Ethereum, you know, 2 or 3 to 1. So that's good. That's good. I bought it back when Ethereum was $35, and now it outpaced Ethereum. So this is an opportunity to buy an ICO when Ethereum is high, you know, so you kind of cash out Ethereum to this ICO to buy time back going the other way. So there you go. Again, it's D-Token. I will include their link in the description. I think it's a solid ICO. I'm not one that's overly big on ICOs, but I actually looked this one up, put the time into it, and wanted to share it with you guys to, you know, give you the chance to review it as well. Next up, what do we got? You know, and again, I think of ICOs as kind of, I'm a sports guy, right? So I think of it almost as like going from Little League to the NFL. When I was at the University of Wisconsin, Troy Vincent, I'm sorry, from the Buffalo Bills, Wisconsin guy, came in and put this up on the screen. And we were in college, Division 1A scholarship, right? But it kind of breaks down, you know, even though you made it this far, you still got a long way to go, right? So just like it's 10,000 ideas of ICOs out there right now, today, I guarantee you 10,000 people are out there working on an ICO. These guys actually have theirs, you know, in 24 hours, it'll be live accessible, right? So that's kind of like playing in college, you know, but then it's another step to become, you know, a top 10 coin, top 50 coin, top 100 coin. So I say this just to make the realization that even though you invest in an ICO and it's a great idea, it takes a lot more to sustain it, to drive it, right? Only 6% of high school players ever play one snap in college, and only of that amount, only 2% make it to the NFL, you know? And of that amount, probably only 2% play more than 3 years, you know? So if you try to make it on the front page of coinmarketcap.com, you got to have a lot of things going for you. And so that's why with this coverage, I wanted to show you guys all the different elements that need to come together, you know, and I think D-Market might have a decent opportunity to put it together over time. But again, the statistics make it very difficult for most people to be able to do. Next up, you know, again, this is crypto roulette, baby. So I didn't even pick these coins. Somebody else did. So my man Christian Gray got on the YouTube channel and said, hey, can you show me OmiSeaGo? And I said, threw it up in the Facebook. I said, anybody else want to see this chart? And almost 100 people said they do. So let's go with this one. So we can see that this thing has just about went ham over the past 2.5 weeks. Almost 7x, right? So let's look behind the numbers. First thing we want to do, unbank the banked with Ethereum. So this thing is more of a decentralized accessibility platform. Advisors, that guy is kind of important. That guy is kind of important. So it looks like they got some okay people on their board, you know. Probably one of the reasons why they've been able to have so much success so quick. So, you know, their distribution is there, their team is there. Those are the two big things you want to look at first of all. But you know me, I need to look at the money. So let's check out the money. Again, we are going to tradingview.com. We'll see they are on Bittrex and Bitfinex are the two biggest platforms. Again, these are two of the biggest things I look for to see what platforms they're accessible on, just so I can understand, you know, what chart to pull up and what's going to give me the clearest picture. So again, this is tradingview.com. The trend lines we use are 721 and 77. If this is your first time tuning in, congratulations, baby. You are now rocking with the best. I am the boss of these charts, as you will soon find out. So if you want to learn how to chart like a boss, just scroll down in that description and you will have a link right there called How to Chart Like a Boss. You watch the first couple episodes of that and you will be able to have your chart set up just like mine. Right? We got 3 trend lines we're using, a 7, a 21, and a 77. I added in the 231 just to give us a little bit of long term. So that white line is a 231, and that more or less shows the intraday momentum. When I jump down to a 21 minute, that 231 actually acts like a 77 on my 343. So I got like 3 different eyes looking at the same chart, 3 different ways on any given chart I'm using. First thing I do on the 21 minute is I don't need the candles. You know, bosses don't need to look at all the little details. I just need to know, am I making money? Am I losing money? Okay, buy, sell. That's it. Bam. Right. So OmiSeaGo. What do we got here? What do we got here? I could cut that green off too. I don't really need that. So first thing I'm gonna do, this is a 21-minute chart, so it's a lot faster. But in order to slow it down, I'm gonna go from the 77,231 to the 77,231. Bam, bam. So this is the slowest run rate we have right there. All I did there was I took bottom of the 231 to bottom of the 231. And that will give you basically the channel that the 231 runs in. Now you might say, well, BK, why is that important? That's important because it will tell you the limits built inside of this chart, right? So even when we jump up there, look at that. So we go to the top crest of it. And again, let's start from the beginning. So I grabbed 2 points, bottom of the 231, bottom of the 231, right? I threw it up top to the top of the 231. And that gave me the bottom of over there. I threw it back. Throw it back, got it? To the top of the 231. And that gave me the exact area we are consolidating in right now. So what does this say? This say that OMG has a very, very, very strong uptrend, right? If we just connect, you know, those circles, we can see, oh, damn it. If we just connect those circles, we can see exactly what's happening up under the white line, right? And so with that being said, the most logical thing would be for that line to continue. So that's good. That's very good, especially in this market. Because essentially this thing took off after Bitcoin went crazy, which was right at the end of June. So when the market was all stressed out, OMG just took off through the roof. So that's awesome. That's really good. That's really good. Also, what we can do is we can bring back our green, turn off. So that was our macro look. This is how we break down our micro. Now we see where we're at in time, right? Since we got our long range candles, now we see where this fits in relative space. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna throw this Fibonacci right there from the breakout to the breakdown, bam, bam. And I'm gonna say, I wanna project this thing going up. And this is where we're at right now. And actually, I can even move it up a little bit since we already know where we're coming from. I'll leave it down there. That wasn't bad. Okay. So this is what I see. This is what I see. Strong, strong, strong consolidation over there. That's good. That means if the bottom ever falls out, we can still fall back on that point. See that? So if the bottom falls out, we're okay. We don't have to worry that much because we still have that to land on. So that's good. So let's just copy and paste that. Hold on, I gotta get my dog. That was Chula. She had her little toy. So let's just copy and paste that and throw it over there as a worst case scenario, right? So we know we got that to fall back on. Second thing I really like is that we just broke out again. So now we can delete this. I'll throw a line right there and say that's my support line, right? That's my break, my consolidation line, just in case the bottom falls out. And let's throw another Fibonacci where we're at right now. Break down to break out. Oh, here we go. Break down, break out, bounce up. And you can see this thing now is consolidating right where the top of that channel is, which means it's ready to make a decision. What I would expect it to do, given that it's hitting the top of this candle on that red, you can see it heard me talking. So it's like, oh shoot, BK about to tell me to go down for a second. So I would expect this thing to go down a little bit, not a lot, because this is a lot of momentum coming up from the bottom. So if anything, it's probably gonna go down. Let's jump down to a 7, and we can see a little bit better. There you go. There you go. It's bounced off that 786 already. Support there, 1, 2. Yeah. I would say, yeah, since it's already bounced on that 786 and it came back down in between there, this thing is going to go down to the 618. Do something like that. I don't know how long. And then get ready to take off again. If I had to guess how long, I would say right around the time it broke out from that line. Where did it shift that? Probably right about there. I'm getting that from floor to ceiling, ceiling floor. Yeah, I would say right about there. And again, I'm getting this because first of all, we have a major area of consolidation right there. So that was a prominent ceiling and it broke out of that. So now it needs to reestablish itself as a prominent floor. And the best area for it to do that is right there at the 618 intersection that it has to come back down to anyway before it takes off. So floors to ceilings, ceilings to floors. I would expect OMG to break out by noon tomorrow. So let's just mark that. So, but I would say if you're going to buy this thing, you should wait until it breaks below the 786. So you buy it down here and then it pops and then you're sitting in profit. And hopefully when it pops, it's able to break through that 1.0, right? So hopefully it's able to break through this line. If it doesn't, then it'll come back and try it again. But the good thing is you have a lot of upward momentum. So even if it steps down, again, this is like worst case scenario. But I think we may even step down here just because that's like a very prominent retracement area, but we might not need to. This thing has a lot of momentum inside of it. So those are your possible buy zones. But if it breaks down there through both of those, I would say just wait, because then it's going to come all the way down there. And that's when it's going to build up before it goes out again. So there you go. OMG is definitely a good pickup right now, but I would say just to maximize your profitability when you buy, remember that's when you make money. You don't make money on the sale, you make money on the buy. So you look to buy it at a bargain, right? You don't want to buy it at the top right now. It's at the top. Back there, it was at the top. And oftentimes when it does a double top, it falls. Now I'm not saying OMG is going to fall, but that could be what happens. But worst case scenario, you buy it at the 618 or the 382, and you still have all these different lines of momentum to catch you. If it breaks below this bottom line, then it's falling down to that yellow rectangle. And that, my friends, is how you chart like a boss. Oh, with that being said, I open up the doors to our community. The doors are always open. This is our Facebook group, 8,000 members, 24 hours a day. We get money every day. These people help me get paid and I help them get paid. And we just keep the money in the family. You know, keep it growing and keep it flowing. You know, if you appreciate this kind of content, then you most certainly will appreciate the 2 products we have put together for you. This is our website, bossofbitcoin.com. They said somebody got to be the boss. I tell you what, it's a hard job, but somebody got to do it. You see that man over there, suited up, booted up, G'd up from the feet up, and the red, white, and blue like the American dream. I tell you what, he put together this little product right here. It's a beauty. It's called the Profit Package. It's $25, and it gives you a lockdown pick in this market to be profitable. It took me about 2 months to put this thing together. I had people asking me every other week when I was going to release it, but I was actually putting the work in behind the charts, just like you see today. I live in these charts 10, 12 hours a day sometimes. So this $25 right here gives you the top 10 picks probably for the rest of the year, to be honest. I think this chart, this pick is up probably about 40% since I released it. So you could just imagine you put in $100. Now you got 40, you got $15 paid profit, you know, and you can buy you a meal. Take your girl out to ice cream on Sunday, something like that. That's what I do. I take my girl out to ice cream on Sunday. So, you know, $25 profit package. If you want to set up some time, you know, I'm crazy. I don't know. I got too much energy today. If you want to set up some time, I do individual meetings one-on-one. If you're just getting set up, if you want to discuss your portfolio or what you're holding, different coins like that, I try to cover the most I can in these videos. But a lot of times, you know, people have individual situations. So I can break down any situation and do my best to help you make money. The way to set this up, it's $10 just to set it up, $75 an hour, however many hours you want. You click that button, pay your little $10, and that will open up my calendar to you. It'll take you to, a website just like this, calendly.com. Say you want to do something Friday afternoon, right around lunchtime, 12:30 p.m. Bam, there you go. We on the calendar on the same link together. I try to make it easy to stay engaged, stay involved, and I try to make myself as open and accessible to the community as I can. One of the biggest things I found in doing this whole thing is that, the individual may fail, but collectively, we have a lot better chance to be profitable and to be prosperous, right? And so that is my goal. How do I empower other people to be profitable, right? And I think just by talking through this microphone, I'm able to reach a lot more people. And by doing a video meeting, I'm able to reach a lot more people. And by putting different products out there, I'm able to reach a lot more people. I'm going to be making 2 different channels, 2 new channels in the next upcoming months. So, different things like this are ways to support that process. Eventually, I'm going to be bringing on staff and paying people to help you guys make money. That's the end goal, right? It wasn't too long ago, I was working for $2 an hour plus tips and as a waiter in a Mexican restaurant in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Now I swing trade 10, 20,000 a day, right? Just ran 10,000 yesterday on a trade, about 10 piece. So, I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that because I want that to be your future. If I could do it, then so can you. And I'm making this a lot easier for you to do it. So you don't have to make all the failures. You don't have to go lose 10 grand in the stock market to figure out how not to lose money. That's what I did, right? So with that being said, I wanted to open it up to my people. If you in the chat right now, do me a favor, shout your country out. We are coming back to you in 30 seconds. So shout your country out. Let me know where you are right now on this. In the chat, we got a global community, you guys. So every call I get on, I try to show my people some love, keep it positive, keep people empowered. So let's see who we got rocking on the line with us right now. Australia, my man Dan McDonald said, you predicted a major event for August 14th at 8 p.m. You nailed it. That's when BTC topped out. What was the event? Honestly, Dan, I don't know. That was just the way the charts were lined up. I knew something would happen, and that moment would confirm the direction that the market was headed. So if that's when BTC topped out, that means you probably should sell north of 4,000 because we might not be back there for a while. I felt this way for a long time. I told somebody today that we need to go under 3,000 to confirm we shouldn't be there before we can be confident above 4,000. It's just the psychology of it. It's like stepping up and stepping down. So I'm going to do an update on that chart. I haven't done it yet, but I know I was saying August 14th, 8 p.m. And if that's when BTC topped out, especially on a 21 minute or a 343, which it probably was, then that's why, the charts tell you everything you need to know. I just listen to them. Here we go. Australia, down under. Me mates down under. Here we go. Australia, Romania, Australia, 2 times what's up. India, Douglasville, GA. What's going on, Mayo? Big Mayo from Douglasville. Saudi. Let's see. Australia. Thank you, sir. San Diego. Colorado, Netherlands, Africa, the motherland, Texas, Michigan, Algeria, Canada, right? My chat is a little slow right now, but I'm sure these people about to jump in. Belgium, Canada, Virginia, Quebec. What's up, Alexis? I know I couldn't give it to you twice in a week. I apologize. I know you just won, but you got some good energy coming around you. If you won it twice in 1 week, that's pretty cool. Big John, Big join the franchise in the OH10. What's up, Ohio players in the building? Macon, Georgia, Bangladesh, Portugal, Australia again, 3 times, all the way out to Thailand. That's how we do, man. We got a global community. I invite you. Again, subscribe to this channel right now. 10,000 members in 3 months. 8,000 people in the Facebook group. This time next year, we're going to have 100,000 on both of them. Mark my words. We are changing the world every day we wake up and jump on these charts. We are empowering our future. We are, providing for our children. Every day we wake up and jump on these charts. We are changing the future every day just by coming together and making this money and manifesting a vision that doesn't exist yet. That is power. That is energy. That is collective consciousness. And that is what I see in these charts. That's how I can pinpoint a time and say, this is going to happen right here. Because it's all energy. And as long as we keep it positive, that's what it will be. Do not be fearful. Do not fear each other. Love each other unconditionally. And let's profit together. With that being said, it's that time of the day. It's your boy BK signing off, no matter where you stay, from Brazil to the Bay in California, all the way back out through Germany. Good night, good morning, and good day. Hey, listen, I sure enough do appreciate your time, so click that bell, hit that like if you appreciate mine. Till we meet again, stay cryptic, y'all. Peace.